They told everyone you were nothing special. Now they're losing sleep over your silence. The same mouth that dismissed you can't stop whispering your name in secret. They rolled their eyes. They laughed behind your back. They said, "You're too sensitive, too deep, too intense." They walked away like it meant nothing, made you feel like you were reaching, imagining, exaggerating. But look at them now. Nervous, obsessed, studying your every post like it's sacred scripture, watching your stories like it's a sermon from the soul they tried to bury. And let's not lie about it anymore. They're falling hard for you. And they can't help it. Before we dive deep, hit the like button and subscribe right now if this energy already feels personal. Your support helps spread this truth to more chosen ones who need this confirmation. When you engage, the universe uses this platform to send the signal: you're not crazy, you're not alone, and they're being exposed. Because this time, we're not sugarcoating it. We're not spiritualizing their obsession in soft little phrases. No, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. They tried to outsmart the bond, but the universe is smarter. They tried to outrun your energy, but you are woven into the threads of their conscience now. And the truth? You were never just a phase. You were the mirror, the trigger, the one that reached parts of them even their own mother couldn't reach. And when they walked away, they thought they had the upper hand, thought they could replace you, thought ignoring you would erase the connection. But the universe had other plans. Now they're stuck in spiritual quicksand. The more they fight the feeling, the deeper they sink. Every time you go silent, they feel it, like a missing heartbeat, like an unanswered prayer. You're the notification that never comes, the phone call that never rings. And that silence, that's what's eating them alive. They told themselves it wasn't real, that you were just another person, that they were in control. But obsession doesn't ask for permission, and now their soul is waking them up at 3 a.m., whispering your name, playing memories like movie scenes, dropping omens on their path like breadcrumbs they can't ignore. This ain't infatuation, this is spiritual consequence. Because you weren't sent to entertain them, you were sent to shift them, and instead of respecting the assignment, they mocked it, they mocked you. And now they're paying for it, emotionally, mentally, energetically, physically. They scroll in silence, but scream inside. They act like they don't care, but they replay your words like prophecies. They went to war with someone the universe chose, and now the war is internal. And guess what? They're losing. You see, chosen one, your presence was a test, and they failed. But here's the plot twist. They failed and still fell. They fell deeper after disrespect, after denial, after betrayal, after pretending you didn't matter. And now it's torment, because you've moved forward, you've risen, you've detached, you've glowed up in a way their ego never saw coming, and now they're stuck watching you from spiritual exile, unable to admit it publicly, but obsessed with you privately. Their silence, that's not peace, that's punishment. Their distance, that's not strength, that's fear. They're terrified that they'll never feel that again, you again. And the truth is, they won't. The universe gave them a portal, and they slammed it shut. But now they're clawing at the door while pretending they're fine. They were so desperate to win that they never realized you were the prize. They weren't ready for your energy, so they tried to copy it, mock it, ignore it, and now they're hooked on it like a drug. You became their spiritual withdrawal. They said, "I'm over it," but their eyes search for you in every room. Their body tenses when your name is mentioned. They feel sick when they see your glow online. Why? Because the soul don't lie, baby, and energy never forgets. Even the universe is calling them out now. Songs remind them of you. Dreams trap them with you. Random strangers say your name, your phrases, your voice. This is not coincidence. It's consequence. So don't ever question your worth. Don't water down your light. You were meant to shake them, meant to wake them, meant to expose what they've been running from. And now they're falling, hard and helpless, and you don't even have to say a word. If this hit home, like this video right now. Subscribe for more truth and spiritual confirmation just like this. And if you know someone's soul is screaming your name in silence, drop 777 in the comments to claim your clarity, your glow, your divine detachment, because the universe is pulling you forward and leaving them right where they left you, on red, in regret. And listen, chosen one, this was just the first shiver running down their spine. The full storm is still coming. You have no idea how deep this soul obsession goes until we unpack it piece by piece. So stay with me, because the real revelations, the gut punches, the spiritual receipts, they're just getting started. Drop the number 777 in the comments if you know someone can't stop thinking about you but won't admit it. And if this message hits home, bless this channel with a super thanks to help fuel this mission of truth, confirmation, and chosen one awakening. And now let's go step by step, and believe me, if you're truly one of the chosen, you'll feel it in your bones to stay till the end. Let's get into it. Number 1, they laughed at your light. Now they're addicted to it. They mocked your glow. Now they crave it like air. They called you too deep, said you were too much, smirked at your sensitivity, mocked the way you spoke life into dead rooms. They rolled their eyes at your boundaries, your healing, your silence. Do you remember that? Because the universe does. They laughed at your light when you were just learning how to shine. They tried to dim you with sarcasm, tried to label your peace as boring, your kindness as fake, your confidence as arrogance. They laughed because mocking you was easier than admitting they were intimidated. But here's the plot twist. Now they're addicted, quietly, secretly, obsessively. They watch you from shadowed corners, like a moth watching the flame it once cursed. Every time you post, they feel it in their chest. Every time you speak, something stirs in them they can't explain. What they once rejected has become the only thing that feels real. They used to scroll past you. Now they refresh your feed. They used to downplay your presence. Now they're studying your every move like it's sacred geometry. Because here's the truth, chosen one. Your light is divine frequency, not loud, not dramatic, but unforgettable. It doesn't beg for attention. It commands it. It doesn't chase, it pulls. And people who once thought they were immune to your energy now find themselves checking up on you more than they check their own reflection. This is what happens when you stay aligned, when you heal in silence, when you glow without needing to prove yourself. Your growth becomes irresistible, your presence becomes magnetic. And to those who once laughed, that laughter has turned into quiet craving, silent fixation, obsession disguised as indifference. They don't want to want you, but they do. And that's their punishment. It's psychological warfare at its finest, because you're not doing anything extra. You're just being. You don't have to flex or prove. You are the proof, and that drives them insane. Because they remember the version of you that didn't know your worth, the version they could play with, gaslight, manipulate, ignore. But now you're untouchable, and they're starving for a piece of something they once mocked. You became what they feared and desired at the same time. That's a paradox their ego can't solve. And let's be real, this doesn't just apply to lovers. It's friends, it's co-workers, family, Anyone who ever tried to downplay your presence, discredit your truth, dismiss your uniqueness, they're now haunted by the glow they thought would fade. But your light wasn't a trend. It wasn't a phase. It was destiny. And you didn't just level up, you ascended. Think of Malcolm X, Maya Angelou, Nipsey Hussle, Frida Kahlo. All of them were laughed at before they were quoted, mocked before they were studied, doubted before they were worshipped. Their power didn't come from proving, it came from being. And that's what you've tapped into. Power without permission, presence without apology. So if you've been feeling that shift, that weird energetic pull like someone's watching, they are. If your dreams have been intense, your energy drained, your spirit feeling poked at, it's not paranoia, it's recognition. Their soul is screaming for what their pride can't allow them to say. I need your energy back. But you're not handing it over, not this time. And if you're wondering, why now? Why are they obsessed after everything they did? The answer is simple. Guilt doesn't fade, it festers. And your glow is a constant reminder of everything they mishandled. You're the evidence that they were wrong. And not just wrong, but blind. And now, every win you post, every peaceful silence you maintain, every ounce of joy you show is like a mirror held up to their self-betrayal. Let them watch, let them ache, let them drown in the silence they created, because they're not just addicted to your light, they're tormented by the fact that it kept shining without them. You were the rare flame they tried to put out and failed, and now they're addicted to the same glow they once mocked, the same vibe they tried to shame, the same spirit they once discarded like it was common. But it wasn't common, it was cosmic. So walk with your head high, keep glowing without guilt. Let your existence be the response, because you're not just light anymore, you're the torch that exposes truth. And baby, they can't unsee it now. Number 2. The universe is exposing what they tried to hide. They said nothing, but the signs are screaming. They swore they'd keep it buried, said nothing, acted cool, stayed silent. But silence doesn't mean clean. And the universe, oh, it never forgets. It may wait, it may let the mask sit a little longer, but when it decides to move, it moves like lightning. And right now, it's tearing open the vault where they tried to lock away every emotion, every regret, every memory of you. They wanted to play poker with the universe, bluffing their way through divine justice like it wouldn't catch them slipping. But now, their energy is snitching on them. Their aura is leaking guilt. Their vibe feels off. Even the people around them are picking up on it. You think their friends haven't noticed how distracted they've become? How they flinch when your name comes up? How they suddenly switch topics or lose focus when your energy enters the room, even if it's just your picture on someone's phone? This is what obsession looks like when it's cornered, when they can't hide it anymore. They're trying to act like it's all good, like you never mattered, but their body language is confessing, their eyes dart, their voice shakes. Their timeline, it's looking like a coded journal of emotional breakdowns. They're not just seeing signs, they're being exposed by them. You might be asking, if they never said they miss me, how do I know this is real? Look around. Dreams, accidents, coincidences that are too perfect to be random. You're hearing songs you shared in random stores. You're getting gut feelings right before they post a cryptic story. You're sensing tension in rooms they haven't even walked into. That's not your imagination. That's the universe making sure you see the fallout of what they tried to bury. Because energy never lies. They may wear a smile, post their best life, walk like they're unbothered, but internally, they're unraveling, bit by bit, day by day. It started with insomnia, then came the dreams. Then came the weird glitches, wrong messages, calling you by mistake, bumping into mutuals who remind them of you. And now, the final blow, exposure. Public, raw, uncontrollable. Even the people they confided in are now slipping. Oh, he still talks about her. Yeah, she brought up your name last week out of nowhere. They never meant to let it out, but truth leaks when the soul is tired of lying. And don't think the universe is only working through signs and whispers. Sometimes it uses the loudest channels, like that one time you randomly got tagged in something by a mutual and suddenly they went quiet. Or when someone else brings up your glow-up and their face falls. The universe is painting your name across the sky and they're being forced to look up. See, they didn't just try to hide their feelings for you. They tried to erase the entire impact you had. But the more they try to suppress it, the more the signs haunt them. They're waking up at 3:33 a.m., drenched in regret. Having vivid dreams where you walk away smiling, seeing your name everywhere like the universe is screaming, "You messed up." Because that's exactly what happened. They fumbled something rare, and now the universe is rolling the tape back in slow motion, showing them every moment they could have done right and didn't, every message they could have responded to with love, but chose ego instead, every hug they could have embraced, but stood cold. And it's not quiet anymore, it's loud. Their soul is echoing with reminders of you, and even when they try to distract themselves, the reminders get louder. Have you ever seen guilt try to dress up as pride? That's what they're wearing now, a costume of "I'm fine," while internally they're haunted by what they didn't say, and what they're still scared to admit. Because saying it out loud would mean admitting they were wrong. And let's be real, most people aren't strong enough to face that, so they crumble in silence. But the universe doesn't let people who wronged a chosen one walk away clean. No, you're not someone they could replace or forget or downgrade from. You were the rare moment they never saw coming, and now they can't shake. And every spiritual law is being activated to remind them of that. You're in their dreams because their soul knows it owes you. You're showing up in signs because your presence has left a permanent energetic imprint. You're rising, and every step you take upward feels like thunder to them. They wanted you invisible, but now you're unavoidable. Let them keep pretending, let them keep posting, let them say nothing. The universe is doing all the talking now. Number 3, they tried to replace you. Now no one measures up. 3, they tried to replace you. Now no one measures up. They chased illusions, but now they're haunted by your truth. They thought they could swap you out like a product on a shelf, thought they could find your softness in someone else's body, your wisdom in someone else's lips, your essence in someone else's energy. But here's the truth. Chosen one. What they were really looking for was you, just without the accountability, without the mirror you held up to their dysfunction, without the spiritual weight you carried that made them feel exposed. So they ran into distraction, into lust, into surface-level options with zero soul. And guess what? Every replacement only deepened the void. The universe made sure of that, because when someone mishandles divine favor, they don't get to refill it with counterfeit. They feel the echo of what they lost, over and over again. Now they're out there, trying to recreate your vibe with people who don't even come close, laughing too hard, posting too much, smiling too wide. But if you look closely, it's all a performance. Because behind the scenes, their soul is starving, their spirit is haunted. They feel you in the silence. They hear your laughter in places you've never been. They see your face in the eyes of strangers, and it stings. Why? Because you were never just a person. You were a portal to truth, to healing, to growth. And when they walked away from you, they walked away from their own awakening. That's not something they can replace with a pretty face or a quick fix. The bond they had with you wasn't made in flesh, it was forged in spirit. And that kind of connection, you only get once. They tried to copy and paste your frequency, tried to cut and crop your blueprint, but now they're realizing there is no second you. So let them chase ghosts, let them fumble through illusions. Meanwhile, you stay focused, because you're not the type to be replicated, you're the type to be remembered. And they're stuck comparing everyone to the one they lost, you. Number 4. Your absence feels like withdrawal. Here's your section 4, fully expanded to 400 words, with that same bold, psychologically sharp, spiritually backed intensity. 4. Your absence feels like withdrawal. You were their peace, now silence is their punishment. They thought your presence was optional. They mistook your consistency for weakness, your softness for naivety. They thought ignoring you gave them control. But what they didn't realize, your silence was the end of their illusion. Now you're gone, not blocked, not begging, just gone. And it's driving them insane. That daily dopamine hit they got from watching you try, gone. That emotional high from watching you wait, gone. That control they thought they had over your energy, vaporized. And what's left in the silence? Withdrawal. A soul-level craving, a haunting absence. They don't just miss your voice, they miss who they were when you believed in them. And now that you're silent, they're face to face with everything they tried to avoid. They're checking your profile, hoping you posted something. They're asking friends questions without really asking. They're replaying old messages, hoping to feel your warmth just one more time. They are spiraling, and they don't even understand why. But the universe does, because silence, when used by a chosen one, is not a retreat. It's divine judgment. It's not just quiet, it's karma delivered cold. You didn't slam a door, you just stopped knocking. And now, every creak in their house sounds like your name. Every time they try to move on, your memory pulls them right back. That's not obsession, that's the echo of energetic consequences. They thought they were punishing you by pulling back. But baby, the real punishment was watching you never chase, watching you glow up in peace, watching you become the person they never deserved and now can't reach. And that's what they get, because silence is louder than screams when it comes from someone who once gave their all. And now that you've gone quiet, the noise in their own head has become deafening. Let them sit with it. Don't break the silence. The longer you hold it, the louder their regret becomes. Number 5. The more you rise, the deeper they spiral. Your glow-up is their nervous breakdown. Every time you elevate, they sink lower into their own pit of regret. They watch in silence, scrolling with shaky fingers, seeing you become everything they swore you could never be. You're glowing without them, building without them, healing without them, and it's driving them into quiet madness. You didn't announce your comeback, you didn't scream for attention, you just moved differently. You started showing up with confidence, posting with power, laughing louder, walking lighter, and the universe made sure they saw every single frame. That's not coincidence, that's spiritual correction, because the same ones who tried to dim your light now flinch every time you shine. You're not flaunting, you're flowing, and that flow is making them drown, because your rise reminds them of what they destroyed. what they rejected, what they tried to compete with. And now, you've become living proof that their betrayal didn't break you, it built you. Let's be real, they never expected you to survive. They thought your glow-up would depend on their apology, their return, their validation. But what they didn't realize was that your healing was internal, sacred, divine. So, every win you post, every new look, every new circle, every moment of peace that leaks through your presence, it's a spiritual alarm clock blaring in their ears. They can't unsee it. Even if they try to scroll past it, the energy follows them. The glow terrifies them because it says one thing loud and clear: you were never my source. You were the lesson. And that truth is more than they can emotionally handle. So let them spiral, let them drown in the silence between your wins, because it's not your job to shrink to save their pride, their shame, their anxiety, their panic. That's their karma arriving right on time. Because chosen ones don't rise to prove people wrong. They rise because their destiny refuses to stay buried under betrayal. And when you glow for real, the universe makes sure those who mocked you are front row for the show. Keep shining. Their breakdown isn't your problem. It's their confirmation. Number 6. They tried to curse you, but got love spelled instead. 6. They tried to curse you, but got love spelled instead. They sent envy. The universe sent infatuation. They thought they could hex your happiness with hate, thought a few rumors, evil eyes and energy attacks could shut down your glow. But what they didn't know, what they couldn't calculate, was that the universe had you sealed. And every curse they flung got twisted in midair and came back as obsession. They tried to dirty your name, and now they can't stop whispering it. They lit candles in jealousy, preyed on your downfall with wicked tongues, threw shade in group chats, and played puppet master behind your back. But all that energy they sent didn't destroy you. It stuck to them. Their gossip turned into fixation, their hate brewed into hunger, and now, the more they try to run from your presence, the more the universe pulls them deeper into the very thing they wanted to destroy, you. It's ironic, isn't it? They tried to erase you, but now they're energetically handcuffed to your aura. They thought they were in control, but now they're the ones checking your profile at 2 a.m., dreaming of you. Hearing your name in places it shouldn't echo. They don't even like you, and yet they can't stop feeling you. That's not lust, that's karmic justice wearing perfume. Because here's what the universe does to people who weaponize energy against the innocent. It rewires the frequency. What was sent to harm you becomes a mirror, a bind, a spiritual loop, and now they're caught in it. They tried to make you look desperate, needy, weak, but instead, they're the ones thirsting for a taste of your spirit, watching your glow up from afar, like addicts trying to stay sober from your presence. And every time you don't reach out, every time you smile without them, it hits them harder than any curse ever could. This isn't love. This is punishment disguised as passion. So let them crave. Let them spiral in silence. You didn't cast a spell. You are the spell. Your healing, your aura, your peace. It flipped the script and made their hate fall in love with its own reflection. That's the universe saying, play with dark energy and get burned by light. Number 7. You moved on, but they're frozen in fantasy. 7. You moved on, but they're frozen in fantasy. You're living real life. They're stuck in imagined moments. You evolved, you leveled up, you healed, while they stayed parked at the scene of their betrayal, stuck on rewind. You kept walking, but they never left that moment. The moment they underestimated you, The moment they rejected, ghosted, mocked, or manipulated you, they keep playing it back like it's going to change the outcome. But the truth is, that was the last time they ever had access to your light. And they know it. Now every quiet night becomes a prison of imagination. They stare at the ceiling thinking about what could have been. They remember how you laughed, how you held space for them, how you showed up with soul. And suddenly, the fake replacements don't hit the same. The flings feel empty. The followers don't fill the void. Because you weren't just a person. You were a moment in their life that woke their spirit, and they fumbled it. And here's the truth they'll never admit out loud. You're still the blueprint. They're out here looking for your energy in knockoff versions, copy-pasting your smile onto strangers, trying to recreate a vibe that was once given freely, but now can't be bought at any price. Meanwhile, you're not even looking back. You've been busy, living, healing, creating, walking in alignment with the universe while they remain spiritually handcuffed to the past. You post something small and they take 3 days to recover. You laugh and it echoes in their guilt. You move in silence and it drives them loud inside. That's not peace, it's punishment. Because while you've accepted the lesson and grown from the pain, they're still in fantasy mode, believing one day you'll turn around and return to the same table you outgrew. They don't realize you're not who you were back then. You've upgraded, and your energy can't be accessed through nostalgia. Let them sit in that frozen reality. Let them dream while you build, because you are no longer emotionally available to be someone's imagination. You're reality now, and not everyone deserves front row seats. This is what happens when you break a chosen one's heart. You move forward with purpose. They stay stuck, chasing shadows of what they destroyed. Number 8. Their ego is losing the war against their heart. They want to stay prideful, but the pull is primal. They're trying to keep that mask on, stone-faced, cold, detached, acting like they don't care, like they're too unbothered to look back. But behind that mask, a war is erupting. Their ego is clenching its fists, yelling, "Don't reach out, don't break." But their heart, it's whispering your name in every moment of silence. And lately, the whisper is turning into a roar. See, ego is logic's armor. It needs validation. It needs to look strong, unaffected, in control. But love is wild, spiritual, primal. It doesn't need permission. And now it's clawing through every wall they built just to not feel you. They still scroll your page, pretending it's nothing, still lurking in the background, hearts skipping when they see your glow up, still telling their friends, "I'm over it." But they're lying, to them and to everyone else. Because no one over it watches someone this hard. No one healed gets this triggered by your silence, your power, your peace. You didn't beg, you didn't chase. You walked away like the chosen one you are, and now the power dynamic is flipped. Their pride was loud, but your absence is louder, and that's what's tearing them up inside. Because pride is reactive, it needs to win. But their soul isn't playing games anymore. The universe is breaking down their defenses piece by piece, making sure the weight of what they lost starts sinking in. Every time they try to rationalize why they let you go, something deeper cuts through the noise, reminding them of what they once had and what they'll never get back. Now they're haunted by feelings they can't suppress and driven by a pull they can't explain. That's not just love, that's spiritual exposure. Their ego can't fight what their soul knows to be true. So let them fight themselves while you rise. Let them argue with their own heart while you stay aligned with the universe. Because you're not here to comfort confusion, you're here to protect your peace. And the harder they resist the truth, the harder it hits them every time they see you glow. Number 9. The very traits they mocked now own their mind. What they called too much now keeps them up at night. They used to roll their eyes when you spoke with emotion, called you too deep when you picked up on things no one else saw, laughed behind your back when your silence said more than their noise ever could. They called your energy dramatic, your intuition paranoid, your softness weakness, your standards impossible. But guess what? Now they can't stop thinking about every trait they once tried to dim. Your glow, the one they swore was too much, it's branded in their mind. Your sensitivity, the thing they claimed made you unstable, it's the same gift that helped you escape their manipulation. And that spiritual energy they mocked, the very frequency they now crave when their world starts falling apart. They didn't just reject you, they rejected parts of themselves they weren't ready to face. And now, it's driving them insane. You were never too much. You were just more than they could handle. Let that sink in. Because what they mocked wasn't weakness. It was power they didn't have, wisdom they didn't understand, light they couldn't absorb. Your emotional range scared them. Your calm energy intimidated them. Your connection to the universe threatened the little empire of illusion they built to look superior. But now their mind is a loop of memories, of your laugh, your stillness, the way you said something without saying anything, the way your presence shifted a whole room. And now that you're gone, those same traits have become their torment. And here's the twist. They tried to find someone less intense, less intuitive, less powerful, someone easy to manipulate, but it didn't work. The silence is too loud, the absence is too real, and no one else is giving them the high your frequency did. Because they weren't addicted to control, they were addicted to the glow they thought they could replace. And now it owns their mind. So walk taller, chosen one. Stop wondering if you were too much. You were just too rare, and what they thought was excess is now the exact thing they obsess over in private. They don't miss you because you were easy. They miss you because no one else feels this deep. Number 10. The people around them are noticing the shift. The eyes don't lie, and theirs won't stop looking for you. No matter how hard they try to fake it, they can't hide what's written all over their face. Their eyes scan every room, hoping to feel your presence. Their laughter sounds a little forced. Their energy, heavy, misaligned. Office. And people around them are starting to feel it, deep. You see, obsession leaves residue. It stains the aura. It makes the soul restless. And when someone's spirit is tied to a connection they tried to bury, that truth will rise, louder than their denial ever could. Now, even the people closest to them are starting to notice. They look at their new partner and feel nothing. They laugh with their friends, but keep checking their phone. They try to act normal, but everything reminds them of you. The places, the timing, a smell, a phrase, a flash of a memory. And no matter how much they pretend to move on, people are whispering behind their back, "Why do you seem off? You still not over that person? Why do you keep bringing them up if you don't care?" Even the people they confide in are getting tired. Because this obsession, it's leaking into conversations, into their moods, into their silence. And that's how you know the spiritual rope between you hasn't just tugged their soul, it's wrapped itself around their everyday life. Because you weren't just a person to them, you were a mirror. You showed them something deep, raw, honest. And now, nothing shallow feels good anymore. And here's the twist. The people around them may never say your name to your face, but trust this, they know your name has power, Because the way that person's energy shifts the second you're mentioned, the way their posture changes when your name enters the room, that's all the confirmation anyone needs. The silence speaks. The glances scream. The mood never lies. So if you've been wondering if they still think about you, don't. You've become a ghost that haunts their pride, a memory that owns their attention, and a presence that even strangers around them can feel. The universe made sure your energy would be unforgettable, and now even their inner circle feels the pull of what they lost. Number 11. You were the upgrade, but they settled for downgrade. They chose comfort over connection, and now they're choking on the cost. They didn't want real, they wanted easy. They didn't want truth, they wanted control. They weren't looking for depth, they were looking for someone they could manage, someone who wouldn't trigger their growth, someone who wouldn't challenge their illusions. So they ran from the fire of your presence and crawled into the comfort of someone lukewarm. But now they're learning the hard way. There is no substitute for soul. You were the upgrade. You were the version of love that demanded honesty, that stirred their shadows, that activated their higher self. But instead of rising with you, they retreated. And they thought they were being clever, trading power for peace, connection for convenience. But what they didn't realize was this: the downgrade always comes with hidden interest. They chose someone who doesn't read between the lines, someone who doesn't ask deep questions, someone who doesn't notice when their energy's off. And for a moment, it felt safer. But now, that safe option feels like suffocation, because they're lying next to someone who doesn't ignite them, someone who doesn't make them feel seen, someone who can't even scratch the surface of what you gave without even trying. And that emptiness, it's getting louder, day by day, month by month. You see, the counterfeit feels good until your soul remembers what the real thing felt like. They scroll through your page and see the glow they tried to dim. They hear your voice in their head at night when their new partner says something empty. They remember how your energy shifted rooms, how your silence taught them more than conversations with anyone else ever could. And now they're not just missing you, they're grieving what they could have had, but didn't have the courage to hold. Because they didn't just downgrade in love, they downgraded in destiny, in vibration, in spiritual alignment. And now they're stuck watching your light rise from the shadows of their own regret. So don't look back, chosen one. You were never meant to shrink to fit their comfort zone. You were the upgrade, and the universe made sure they'd never forget it. Number 12. The universe marked you unforgettable for a reason. You weren't made to be their option, you were their lesson. You were never just another name in their phone, never just a memory they could box away and forget when life got loud. No, chosen one, you were an activation, a divine interruption, a spiritual mirror that showed them exactly who they were and what they were too afraid to become. And now, they can't unsee it. They can't unfeel you. Because the universe stamped your soul with a frequency that doesn't fade, a presence that lingers long after you leave the room. You were the lesson dressed in love, the healing wrapped in heat, the soul they begged for in silence, but rejected in fear. And now, the silence they once used as a weapon, it's turned into their sentence, because the absence of your energy is louder than anything else in their world. They try to distract themselves, new faces, loud crowds, quick thrills, but nothing sticks. Why? Because your essence wasn't casual, it was cosmic. They didn't lose a person, they lost a portal, a doorway to growth, a reminder of what authenticity feels like. of what being seen, truly seen, actually costs. And because they rejected the universe's gift, they now live with the weight of that decision, quietly, daily, deeply, and no matter how much they pretend, no matter how much pride they pile on top of their pain, the universe is working overtime to make sure your name never leaves their spirit. Your laugh echoes in random songs, your glow flashes in passing strangers, your energy visits them in dreams. Because when the universe sends someone unforgettable and you fumble it, that's not something you just get over. They thought they could replace you? Please, you're not a placeholder, you're a soul print. You don't fade, you mark. So let them learn, let them ache, let them chase shadows that will never form your shape. Because the deeper truth is this: they didn't just lose someone they liked. They lost the one the universe handpicked to elevate their life. And when you lose someone unforgettable, you don't move on. You remember, you replay, you regret. And that's exactly what the universe intended. And now that the truth is out there, let it burn. Let it sting them. Let it haunt every corner of their fake peace. Because you didn't just survive their denial, you became unforgettable inside it. Their silence didn't bury you. It built your legend. And every breath you take in peace is a reminder. They had the chance, and they lost it. So if this message hit your soul like truth wrapped in fire,